conditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Sooners offense takes the field for the first time today. And here's the man they rally around, and he has earned that type of respect, David.
You dang right. You earn it by doing it, and he's done it at such a high level. Everyone believes in this young man, and Palmer, there's a reason why.
You're right, David. He's been in the big moments, and this guy delivers when the game is on the line.
Offense set on first down. He wants to throw. Wasting no time taking a shot. And that one falls incomplete, trying to get a chunk play on that one. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise continuing to get louder and louder. Haven't met expectations. And this is the business we live in college sports, when you get paid a lot of money to do a job and you don't perform.
Listen, at the end of the day in college football, it's results-oriented. They've lost football games this year, and so all signs right now pointing to them potentially making that change before next season. If they're going to stay competitive and they're going to field the best team and program possible heading into next year, then it looks as though a change is inevitable here. We'll give the defense credit there on third down. It almost looked like they were expecting the screen. They gave up a few yards, but not enough for a first down. Now they've got a chance to get off the field.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. So LSU's offense will go to work for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt. They got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
The big defensive tackles in the middle, they're not always the best pass rushers, but they are strong, and I say country strong. They put their hands on you, you feel it. They lock people out on the line of scrimmage. They create separation. They wrap running backs up, and usually they don't get out of the mix of those big boys.
They stopped him after a short game, probably just wanted to mitigate the losses with fourth down coming. On the move, it's Floyd. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Sooner offense returns to the field. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive. So they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He looks that one in nicely. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. On third and long, he has to throw for it. And they got him for the sack. They'll tell you that somebody's always going to pop open, but it didn't happen in time before they got the sack.
No, it did not. And you know what? I'm going to remember this. I'm going to remember zone defense. They didn't really have an answer. They weren't ready to get rid of the football. Quarterback hesitated. I got to him and got him on the ground. Might be a good call later on in the game.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Here's the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. It's amazing how play by a defensive end in the backfield can really swing the momentum not only of a series but of a game sometimes.
All you're trying to do is create negative plays, to get them behind the sticks a little bit, to get those sacks, to get those tackles for losses. You see so much stunted in college football up front with the defensive line because you know once you get one of those plays, you got the offense right where you are.
That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on 3rd down. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. No good. Guys, after the miss, no change in the score. Here come the Sooners ready to go on offense. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some 1st downs. Get some positive momentum.
Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Got his man. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. And the Sooners will hustle to the line.
And that is another 1st down for the offense.
The give to the tailback. Open space at the 25. They finally get him on the ground, but that's the kind of play that will carry momentum into the 2nd quarter. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the 2nd. Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Catch in the middle, it's Dennis. And he motors. A 1st down for the offense. They'll leave it with him. At midfield, he's got room. He's off to the races. And this defense's head is spinning. He gets it down to the 27. They dialed up the perfect call. Splendid execution. Now they've got it. Threatening 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking downfield. It's Gage. Trying to get to him. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. So now on 2nd and long, you start to think just don't fall out of field goal range. Out of the gun, the inside give. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a 1st down. You have to wonder, after missing a field goal on the last drive, how are they going to play this 3rd down? He'll pull it down. And he is not going to get there as the defense gets him on the ground. And the field goal unit will stay put as the head coach decides to go for it on 4th down. Try to get it on the ground. The Tigers pick up the 1st down.
And these are the plays you know exactly what you're going to get up front. The offensive line does a great job blocking. Just create a little bit of a hole. Pound through that hole. That running back, they can't tiptoe, they can't dance. Run north-south and get that 1st down. Nice job.
Ball carried by the runner. Tackle on the play at the 15-yard line.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Handoff from the shotgun. He's there to make the stop.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he runs. The offense set for a 1st down play. He'll keep it himself. Picks up the first down, still moving. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football. So the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. The Sooners are in the hurry up. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Great protection, and down the middle it goes. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30+. The Sooners look to keep this drive humming.
That's a really nice shot play called by the offensive coordinator. And what helps that coordinator feel confident calling that play? His offensive line. He knows these guys up front are going to give the quarterback time on a slow-developing play.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one. Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. They're getting this guy lathered up. Not much working there. It'll be 2nd and 9. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Gage. Gets away. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there. Ball's at the 47. They're looking at a 3rd down and short. They'll try to get it through the air. He makes the connection. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Looking to move it through the air. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, even though that was an incompletion, I wouldn't be surprised if this secondary wants to start playing deeper coverages, because this offense has shown that they're willing to be aggressive. They've got a lot of speed.
And that ball is picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, but not before putting his offense in business. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Finds the tight end. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The offense uses a timeout to stop the clock, and they'll get a quick breather. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. The quick out. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick 6. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
Yeah, I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And they'll haul down the returner to start us on the next drive. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something. The quarterback scrambled around, but the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. They'll try to put it in drive this time on 2nd down from the 20. He lofts one down the sideline. Makes the grab inside the 30. Touchdown, Tigers. Hauled it in and just kept running. Here comes the offense on 1st down. Trying to set the tone with the run. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. Win with the running game on first down, now back at it. They'll run it. At the 45 on his way. And they make the tackle, but the official has tossed his flag.
Hold it.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. And now on second down for this offense. On the run, it's McClung. Defense fills those gaps. He's got 1 to the 28.
Man, that D tackle is a freak athlete. Did you see him come out of the stance and beat the offensive lineman, getting to the running back? Cat-like quickness.
Unloads to the wideout. He's open on the right. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. The Tigers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. The throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance. Let's see if they go back to the air on second down. Wants to throw. It's Gage. Makes the grab on the left. At the 20, he's got space. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. On third and short, they'll try to throw for it. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on fourth down. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. Time for this Sooner offense to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27. And the Sooners head quickly to the line. They'll give it to the back. Breaks the tackle. He's finally brought down, but that freshman found some running room. Clock ticks across the 4-minute mark here in the third. Oh, it's a reverse. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on first down, now back to the line.
Second down.
They think they can create space here with a run to the right. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They've got some work to do on this 3rd and long from the 40. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. They're bringing heat. And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. The Sooners will bring the punt team onto the field. He's getting a lot of work. 4th time he's punted tonight. And the returner goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, dude.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. They get to him as he throws. Oh, and it's a pick. He threw it right into the double coverage. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position. He'll come out throwing on first down. Takes the easy throw in the flat. And the defense coming with bad intentions. They knock him down for a loss. Two running backs alongside the quarterback. Using the quick game. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes his connection. Can't. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a fourth quarter lead. Slams it ahead. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line, goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know,
Touchdown Sooner! Line gets set, first down. Here's the give off the left side. Tackle is made at the 28 after a pickup of 3. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Dropping back, it's Gage. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be 3rd down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Quick strike complete. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense.
And the quarterback is snowed under.
And it just doesn't get more dominant than that. One-on-one, me versus you, and there's nothing you can do about it, David. I know that's something you know a lot about based on your time at Georgia.
Man, fly off the edge, beat the man as quick as you can. There's so many things that have to go right for you to get a sack. The ball has to be coming out a little bit later. But you know what? When you win that fast and that clean off the line of scrimmage, that is how it's done at the highest level for that defensive end.
They're setting up the screen. Defense was not fooled by that screen to the back, and they'll stop him short of the marker. It'll be 4th down. They'll leave the offense out there to try to get it past the marker and pick up the first. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Fires to the wideout. He's got him, and they convert. Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Now facing some adversity on this drive after the loss of 4 at 2nd and 14. And you can forget running in the middle against this defense. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. It's complete to the right. Finds a crease at the 20. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. And the Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to throw, it's Gage. Escapes trouble. Headed to the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And a touchdown here would not only give them the lead. Touchdown, LSU! And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
What a great job by this offense. And listen, I judge offenses by what they do in the club.
Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He's going to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play. A first down sack can wreck a drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. On the run, still looking. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Gets it out quickly. Will not get there. A 4th down stop. The offense lining up for a first down play. They'll go to the ground. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Defense takes a timeout with 30 seconds remaining. Give to the running back. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down. Timeout is called. The clock stopped with 26 seconds left. Back to the ground game on the left. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. Couldn't get him blocked on that last one. Now it's 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, the inside give. And that is how we will wrap this one up. It came down to the final quarter. Clutch plays. Guys